What's up?
Hi.
Oh, back again.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, dude.
It was fun though.
Yeah, it was.
It was fun. Last time we saw you guys was on Sevon.
Yeah.
So,
Last weekend was super fun.
which was, oh my God, it's been a whole week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was a great time.
Crazy. It was fun.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
I felt great.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I was just really happy that Seb asked and that Suza asked, and it was really cool. And his chat is always awesome. So
Yeah.
it was a great time.
Always good for us.
Yeah, I had a super
Very
fun time.
respectful and fun and
It was
questions and stuff was good.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Mhm.
Oh, there's that popping. It's the wow. It is literally the phone line.
Oh, okay.
Like the phone line. Hear it?
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea why it does that.
All right. Well, I guess just keep the volume down and then.
Do I have to reset that? I don't even know. That's crazy. Yeah, it's this one. Look. And it's just popping. And
Yeah.
that's the phone. That's the Bluetooth. I don't know why it does that. That's insane.
I don't know. But you can see on your phone if you can hear anything, right? Or if the phone rings.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know why it like laptop mic sound is popping. So is our laptop?
Now laptop mic sounding. Are we on the right settings for the Rogue?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I have no idea why.
Is this better, Kenneth, if we are closer to the mics?
Okay. Like legit is we're on the right speakers.
Yeah.
Or is it just I don't know.
I'm on road. Sounds like at least Colleen is talking through the laptop. Why is it always me?
What is Is your computer muted?
Yeah. Okay.
Weird. Maybe that's why we can never get the phone to.
Let me see. Mic.
Is your computer mic?
No, it says it's on road, but I'll check this one. Does that sound better?
Somebody's mic's picking up.
Someone's mic is picking up?
Someone's computer's mic picking up something.
Is it mine?
I don't know. Because you guys are too close.
That has never been a problem.
That's never been a problem, dude.
We fixed that before.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
I really want to use this phone line.
Hold on. No. I think it's me.
Hey, take this camera. Just put it on. Yeah.
Okay. Is that better now?
Colleen sounds like she is in a tunnel. What?
Okay. No. I did fuck around with my computer the other day. I forgot. So do I sound better now? I'm looking to see if I'm through the road now. Am I still sounding good?
You're not coming through the roadcaster itself.
What? Wow. Seriously?
Okay, how about now?
Same, no change?
Okay.
What do I sound like? Am I okay? Because if not, I can change the settings.
Yes, Jody, we should just ask Little G to fix it. He probably
he probably could fix it. Yeah, I have no idea. What?
Oh, that's road. This is road.
Road 2, though, babe?
Remember, I can't. I don't have like a 1 or a 2. I just have.
If I change it, it's going to be worse, but let's see if. What does that sound like? Is that better? Is that worse?
Hello.
Who's better? Who's worse?
Yeah. We're
What?
both not picking up sounds?
Someone else's mic is picking up.
Why is there another?
Mic. I don't know where, but it's picking up. It's not these ones.
Oh, Kenneth says this is way better.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Perfect now?
perfect now.
Okay.
Let me see what the phone line thing
All right.
sounds like.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys. All right, cool. Nope.
Nope, you can
The
still
phone
hear
line
the
is
phone.
still
Yeah.
clicking. Oh, man, damn. Really want a phone line. All right. Whatever. Let's get into it.
If you still want to call, we'll try
Yeah,
it.
we'll try to.
And see if we'll
we can
keep
make it
that
work.
down. Yeah, but we'll just try. So if you want to call in and try the phone, we'll definitely try it. But thank you guys for being patient with us. So
appreciate you.
Gotta love
That's crazy.
sound technology and stuff. So yeah, I figured it was me anyways. You always like to say I'm really good at technology and I'm not that great. Hi guys.
Yeah,
Kenneth,
what's up?
Paul, Jody,
Good to see you all.
Judy, Giddy Up. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for hanging with us.
We saw some fun stuff.
It's still popping, my babe. So do you have the volume all the way off for the phone? There you go.
Yeah.
So because you can see if someone calls, right? Your phones are okay.
I'll give it a shot. I don't know how to fix it, but so we saw some crazy stuff this week. I think the number one thing was the UNC lacrosse, right?
Yeah.
That was crazy. If you guys don't know that story, or whoever watches this doesn't know that story, a while ago, the lacrosse team from UNC got basically a girl that went to a party, that performed at a party, said that she was sexually assaulted at that party. And then, their whole season was wiped out. Their whole team was wiped out. Their coaches resigned. It was a whole big thing. And then they were exonerated, I think, in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it was like 10 years ago. Yeah. And then, these boys were ruined. Yeah, for sure. I know. When I first saw the story, I was just like, screw them, whatever. And then,
sure.
Yeah. And then they got exonerated, but she had never really spoken. And now I guess she has spoken.
You have it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cause I had pulled it up too.
Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Magnum. Wait. Magnum. Trump rips lying ex-stripper Crystal Magnum for totally fabricating being raped by Duke lacrosse players. Destroyed the lives of these young men. Yeah, for sure. And nothing can be done about it, right? Because she's already in jail.
Yes, for something else.
Yeah, she did something else. I think she attempted to.
I think for murder.
Yeah. And
like 14 years, I think she got to serve. Mm-hmm.
And so there's nothing that can be done about it now. But now all of a sudden she came out and said that she did lie. And I think she explained a little bit about, Magnum is currently serving a 14-year sentence at North Carolina Correctional Institute for Women for the 2011 fatal stabbing of her boyfriend. And she publicly admitted Thursday for the first time that she fabricated the explosive 2006 story of the Duke students. I won't read their names, but she was an exotic dancer performing at one of the team's parties, and basically just made up a story.
She wanted validation from people and not from God, is what she is saying.
That to me is crazy. How do we get here? Right? Like how do we get to this place where we absolutely need validation from people as opposed to just being able to do the right thing? It's like if a whole bunch of people say that we're doing the right thing, we accept that, regardless of whether that's even the case. And so what's up, CK?
What's up, Kev?
So how do we get here? How do we get to a place where it's just if a group of people say that we're doing the right thing, then we're automatically like feel Map Lady, what's up, girl? Instagram, they trained us. That's so sad because I'm not even gonna lie, I probably was on that train when it came out. right? I was probably like, yeah, we believe the girl. No, we don't need any proof, nothing, just because of my own life experience, right? So from how I've moved through this world and my experiences through this world, I'm just going to gravitate to, we're not even going to look at what the boys are saying. We're just going to look straight at what the girl is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Not even taking into accountability that it could be false. And then it was false. And now she's saying it. And it's like, damn, dude, what happened to us? Like, what did we do? And there was, I mean, they got destroyed. There was a documentary about it that I watched, and I was like, yeah, they did it. There was all the press, and I was like, yeah, they did it. All this outrage media, and I completely believe the outrage media.
Mm-hmm.
And it the part that kills me is that it takes away from the people that actually something happened to, right?
It takes away the credibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
does. It takes away the credibility. It takes away the, I don't think it's just the courage to step up or to come forward and say something. I think for some people it takes away the option to even attempt it.
Yeah.
Because when something like that happens, if you're falsely accused of something like that, it follows you for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter if it's not true.
Sure.
And it's the same way for victims too. It follows victims for the rest of their life when they do choose to go and report it, because nine times out of 10, nobody believes them.
It's weird because I feel back, so the 80s, 90s, if you were a woman and you came to file a sexual assault charge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or 70s or 60s, whatever, just that general time frame. It was very hard to come out. It was very hard to say it. It was very hard. Most likely they weren't going to believe you. Most likely, right? When I said something, they went to a bunch of people surrounding me that knew me to see if I was the type of person that would lie about something like that.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, I was young. I didn't realize that was a thing, but
Mm-hmm.
it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And so as a woman, you didn't know, especially if you were going to come out against whoever assaulted you, who was in a more powerful position than you, and it was your word against theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, there was no proof. There was no real DNA matching. There was no real, so you were scared back then. Now is different. There's ways to prove it. There's ways to, people are probably going to believe you more. And, the public perception, they'll probably believe you more than anybody else. And so to have people come out at this point, now that we've reached, the 2015 to 2024 mark, to come out and find out that you lied, like you're killing us, dude. Like, you're killing the people that actually have things happen to them that want to come out and say something.
Yeah, and that's the saddest part for me, is that you would use something like sexual trauma to get notice, to get validation from people. Like, that's really sad to think about, that you would use something that, for victims that actually go through sexual assault, is the worst experience of their life, and it's a continued experience of their life. We talk about this before, that like assault doesn't end when the actual assault ends. Like, it is a lifetime that you are battling and reliving and reliving and reliving and reliving, whether you relive it in counseling to try to move through it, like to be able to move through it, whether you relive it in ways of relationships, personal relationships, marriages, sexual relationships with partners, like all of these type of things.
Used
like
it for clout.
But that's what I'm saying, like to use something that's so traumatizing and use it as a way to get noticed or to be sympathized with. It really does. It's not right, especially because like we said, now I don't think that people are coming forward
No,
any more than they used to. I know that there's ways, like you were just saying, like there's technology, advanced medicine, DNA, like there's different ways that we can prove things differently now than we could before. But I don't think that is an open door for people to come forward more now because of things like social media.
well, because of the people that are lying about it.
Well, that too,
And you
yeah.
can find out, and I don't think that they realize this, they can figure out that you lied about it just as fast as they can figure out if it was true.
Mhm.
And so I think all these girls think that they have to say, or boys or whatever, think that they have to say is, oh, this happened to me. And they're not going to find out that it didn't happen to you.
Mhm.
They'll find out just as quickly that
Yeah.
it didn't. And the
Mhm.
fact that they're using this for clout.
That, I mean, we're
Wow.
living in the
Wow.
world, like Map Girl said it perfectly. Instagram, they trained us. We are living in the world of validation from other people that we don't even know.
Yeah.
Social media, whether it was created for that or not, social media literally is so that we can get validation from people that we don't know. You know, I say it all the time. Even if we post a picture, like if it's about the puppy or if it's about the baby or whatever, like I'm not naive to think that I'm not going to get attention for that. That's the point of it.
Yeah.
Is it the point to share with our friends? Like, sure. But it's also for a little bit of attention. You know what I mean? And it's to think that it's not. I think some people use it for more than that. And we're just living in this world where I mean, think about it. You have kids now that their life goal is to be an influencer,
Yeah.
to be liked and to be looked at by millions of people, tens of millions of people, hundreds of millions. They want to be validated and loved by a click of a button, by a swipe of a key, a heart, an
Do you think
emoji, whatever. Like,
so she did this for clout. Do you think and okay, so this was 2011 or 10 years ago. She did this for clout, and this was an
I think it
unbelievable.
was before that, because
Yeah.
weren't the boys 2006 or 2007?
It was an unbelievable thing to do for clout, right? You wouldn't. This isn't something that.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, it. But now what kids are doing for clout is also unbelievable. What they're out there doing to, you have all of these documentaries now. Who's the Anna Sorokin or whatever that she like tried to embezzle, inventing Anna. She tried to embezzle whatever because she wanted
Oh,
to.
yeah.
You have all
She
these
starts with her last name starts with a D. Delvey.
Delvey, but her
Delvey.
real name is Sorkin
Oh.
or Sorokin or something. But she.
But you can have a snack.
Yeah, baby.
You want a snack, okay?
But they're doing all these crazy things and risking other people's lives, risking their own jail time, risking they're risking so much to be popular on the internet. And I just don't get it. And it went to the Jussie Smollett. We just watched that documentary, and maybe I'm late to that party, but you're willing to risk people's like life for clout. It's crazy. And the Jussie Smollett thing, like okay, so that documentary, and I might be late to this party, right? What? Hold on. Judy Reed, I was in college. This was the 90s prior to social media. Yeah. Was it? I'm not sure. But yeah, it wasn't social media like it is now. It wasn't IG. There was no Facebook or yeah, I don't think there was Facebook or whatever, but um yeah, what wait, what was the other one was the baseball player, Matt or Bauer or whatever, and that girl literally admitted that she was going after him because he was about to get a giant payday from the MLB. Like
Mm.
there's multiple accounts of this, and it it to me it just leads back to not only are you hurting the people that you're accusing because
Oh 06.
yeah, so
It happened
okay,
in
so
06.
pre all that.
Mhm.
But you're not only you're hurting the people and they'll never get out of that stigma. Like those boys will never recover from that.
Mhm.
Those coaches will never recover from that. Like they won't. And you're risking all of that and you're putting that all out there for what? For people to be on your side for something that didn't happen to you. It like that's the Jussie Smollett documentary. That's what killed me about that. You did all that for people to be on you're already gay.
Mhm.
And at the time that it happened, you were a black man in America. So you already had that going for you. You had the gay thing going for you. You already had that. You were on one of the biggest shows in the country at the time.
I was gonna say that was a huge show.
You had all of that. So you did all that for what? Just love, and you already had the love. What more love do you need? What more admiration do you need? What more validation do you need after that?
Mhm.
To make it so that other people that shit actually happens to can't come out and talk about it. Or they won't be believed when they do.
Yeah. That's my biggest statement on the whole thing is that when people use situations, traumatic situations, you know, hateful situations, racial situations, and they use it or fabricate it and lie about it, it takes away the credibility of the very people that actually go through it. So then you have a big group of other people that are like, well, this one made it up. So any other story that comes out like this, I'm never going to believe them because it's probably made up.
Yeah.
And so it takes away from that. So again, people don't talk about it. They don't actually go to the authorities and believe that they have any chance of um
Being believed.
being believed or getting any justice or getting any closure, and it's just
And that doc was crazy too, because what the hell did he think? Like, he was literally on camera the entire time.
for him, yes. There were
The
literally cameras at every single step of
the two dudes were on camera at every single point.
yeah.
He went to freaking Subway.
Oh my God, you are so funny with
I
this.
can't. I'm
She
sorry. It's
lost her mind when she saw.
he literally went to Subway, had a whole Subway bag, was walking back, got beat up, and then all of a sudden the cameras pick him back up walking into his big ass apartment complex with his fully fine Subway bag and a noose around his neck. What the fuck? Then he's upstairs and the body cam footage comes on and the noose is still around his neck and the Subway bag is fine.
And he's so
And he's
chill.
Chill.
Like he's
As
so
hell.
chill.
Like I'm like, guys, man, that isn't how it works, dude. Oh, yeah, I saw this, Kenneth.
I saw that too, Kenneth.
Damn.
Yeah.
And now we have a woman trying to sleep with 1,000 men in 24 hours. Yeah, I guess she just did 100 men in 24 hours to practice for it.
Yeah, she's been training for it.
Yeah, she's training for
Mhm.
it. There's also a video out where you can kind of tell that she knows that this is not, because she's only 23 years old, I think. She's young. She's super young. The real Matthew. That's gonna be a sore kitty. Dude, I feel I feel bad. I agree with Map Lady, what she said at the beginning. I feel bad for what Instagram has done to a lot of us to try to just go
Yeah.
out there and do things that we wouldn't normally do. And, you know, it's crazy, but oh my God, sleep with 100 fucking dudes in a day.
No, 1,000.
I know, but just 100 dudes in a day. Fuck it. Like, forget 1,000.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody thinking about.
She made some comment that 900 and something is like.
Well, the record is like 919.
Yeah, and she's like, you might as well have just done 1,000, and I'm like, no.
I would have to agree with this.
No, thanks.
Yes, giddy up. Probably some family diddling in her past. Yeah, I would assume that would. Yeah, dude.
I'm good. No, thanks.
What's the normal in a week? Like, do you even have sex 100 times in a week? That's not normal. No judgment. Go for it. Everyone has goals. I mean,
Goals. YOLO, right?
YOLO.
You only live once.
Sure. FOMO, all of the O's. Like,
All
that's
the
cool.
O's.
It's, whatever. That's not even like, I would think 100, having sex 100 times with one person in a week would be a goal. Like, you could set that with your partner. Hey, and that would be a serious goal. And I feel like you'd run out of Gatorade and protein bars really fast
by day 2.
Yeah, and it wouldn't it wouldn't happen.
You'd high five each other and be like,
yeah,
great job, babe. Great job.
I'd be dehydrated, man. Like, for a woman, the orgasm is serious. Are they just not? What constitutes that, though? What constitutes the actual?
From my understanding of what she said, it's like a conveyor belt kind of thing where it's literally
God.
like they pump once and then they get out. Like, it literally is.
Oh,
like,
that doesn't count, though.
Like,
that doesn't count as sex.
From my understanding, that's what it was, or maybe a couple pumps. I don't know, but it's very quick. Like, she wants a routine where it's like just a revolving door.
Oh no.
From my understanding.
No, you get no credit for me for that. One pump does not count as no. I'm sorry. That is not.
I think that's what I heard.
No.
That's what I heard.
In my mind, I'm thinking 100 orgasms, which I'm not mad at. If you got 100 orgasms in 24 hours, like I'm okay with that. Like, yay. But one pump, a conveyor belt? No, bro. that doesn't even count. Nope.
One every 5 minutes?
One every 5 minutes?
Jeez. Damn.
One pump every 5 minutes? I still don't understand.
No, I think one person every 5 minutes.
Oh no. Then I have to meet you and talk to you and look into your eyes and no. No. The real Matthew, 1,444 minutes divided by 1,000 equals
1.44.
No, that doesn't work. There's no way. There's no way. No. Then I agree with Giddy Up. There's probably some family issues in there. Like, that's not no. I can't. Again, that's me having to. It's like fucking speed dating. I have to meet somebody and talk to them. Like, no.
You said look them in the eyes.
Yeah, like, do I have to look you in the eye? Like, I don't. That would not. No. That's unacceptable. And then what are the repercussions of this? How do you choose the 100 men that are doing this? Are they getting
maybe there was a survey that went out.
STD checks? Are they getting, like, do you know, are they
good question.
Are they married? Do they have other partners? Are they because she's in the industry. So are your partners in the industry too? Do you know what? I don't know. So many questions. You can't just. But I guess whatever. Goals. Fine.
Goals.
Whatever.
Matthew said goals.
Goals. I saw Kill Taylor today. That was
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't need to get that intimate with him.
I did not see it.
Got super
that was
intimate.
like the one Kill Taylor episode that I did not see. because we weren't driving in the same
It
car.
was
that
super
day.
cool. Hattie Canyo came on. She's fire. She's always super
Yeah.
fun. And yeah, it was a good time. But then yeah, there's a little bit of intimacy in that episode that
A little, from what you said, it was a
yeah.
whole lot.
yeah, there was some love
Yeah.
there that happened. And
Mhm.
I wasn't ready, but it was cool. It's fine.
But nobody beat him, right?
No.
Yeah.
So it's 3,000 next week, so that'll be fun.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that
Real Matthew, I saw you, bro. I don't know if he's still in the comments.
Oh,
but
he tried?
Yeah, he did. I definitely
Yeah.
saw you. I'm sorry about the muscle ups,
Yeah.
but I love you. You're awesome. But yeah, there was some real love in that.
A love fest.
Yeah, there's some intimacy there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny that you tried.
I
That
don't
was the
know if
most
I'll
important.
ever be able to look at him the same way again. I don't think I've
Probably not.
ever. Oh yeah. No, you were great. You were awesome. I always love to see you on there. Everybody always loves to see you on Kill Taylor. But yeah, that was.
I didn't even do anything.
You did do it.
I
You did.
didn't.
But yeah, there's that. And then what's up? What else did we have this week? We had.
Oh my god, I feel like we had everything.
I mean, we had it. Oh, CK, you're in here. Yeah, we had a great conversation with. It's better to have tried and suck than never to have tried at all. Math. Yeah,
Then never
for
sucked.
sure. And you have your own nickname too, dude. Like that's everybody knows who you are.
Oh, Jody, did you not watch Kill
Did
Taylor?
you not? Yeah, did you not watch the episode?
If you have not,
you should watch it all the way through.
with a
Yeah.
parental warning.
Yeah.
They should put a parental
the
warning
old
on
school
that one.
parental warning for
Yeah.
that. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's cool. But we're
Yeah.
all being friends way better than we
Yeah.
did before. Yeah, there you go. That's what it was. Yep.
But yeah, we had an awesome conversation
Y'all
with
seen the drones, dude?
with CK and his wifey.
Yeah.
Which was a great conversation.
We got to talk about. We actually got the real deal on IVF, and it was pretty fire. Hopefully we'll be able to have them on at some point and talk about it. I kind of, after having talked to you guys, I kind of don't want to talk about it without you.
Too much, yeah.
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 But did love the thing about donating like your embryos. That was really cool.
Yeah.
We tried to talk about it on the Sevon podcast because I was very interested in the fact, like, do you dispose of those embryos or are they alive? And you guys kind of changed my mind a lot. There's kind of a lot of spiritual conversation about that and how you feel about that for us anyway, like if we had to ever do it. But
yeah, I also feel like that it depends on the person too, because it was very interesting because between the two of them, they didn't have the same views.
Yeah.
So I think it really depends on the person, and something that his wife and I really related to is just this idea that like they're ours, and we're very connected, especially when you go through infertility the way that most women do. And so this idea that you go through infertility so much, and there's a point where you really feel like you're never going to be able to be pregnant. And then in our case, it was kind of like we get to the last try and I just was like, okay, it's never going to happen. But for them to have this egg retrieval where they retrieve all these eggs and then they have their success and they have their beautiful baby, it's like, I'm still so connected to those, you know what I mean? And so I think it's really interesting to see the difference of how they both viewed it, both viewed them, where it wasn't the same,
It was a really good, we have to have that conversation one day, but I'd rather have it with them than without them.
Mm-hmm.
Giddy up. You're really trusting the chain of custody on that. Are you really getting the swimmers? Are you talking about I saw that documentary. What's the dude that he was
It's
the
called
doctor?
Father.
Yeah. He was
Like, yeah.
he was
something
the
Father.
doctor and he ended up just using his sperm
Yep.
on every couple that
Yep.
wanted IVF.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
IVF, IUI, all of it.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's
Yep.
got so many kids out there.
Aren't they like in the hundreds? Doesn't he have
Yeah.
hundreds? Or,
Yeah.
Yep.
That was insane.
And that's really fucked up because again, too, you are taking advantage of the most vulnerable.
Yeah.
And the most vulnerable when it comes to, it's women. And you're completely taking advantage of them and using their vulnerability, and they want a baby so badly that they will do anything. They will do anything to have a baby.
And these couples that really want to have kids too. Like they really want to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll do anything. And yeah, that documentary was nuts, dude.
That was, yeah.
I have half siblings. Like my dad has a lot of kids. Definitely have half siblings, but and our son he's one of 10. Like his donor.
That we know.
Yeah, right.
That we know so far.
His donor has a ton of kids out there too. And so, yeah, I get what you're saying. What is this? So you selected the dude with the Harvard education swimmers and get the busboy instead. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair. Oh, you're saying if they doctored up their little intro or bio or
Yeah, like
whatnot?
we got obviously his biological father's information, and it says, his education level, it says
his interests.
It does a background check, it does a medical background check, it does all of those type of things and whatever. And so could they lie? Sure. Of course they could.
I mean, I know
anybody could.
It's the right dude because the picture of his dad when his dad's like 5, he literally looks like his dad a lot. He looks a lot like his dad.
Yep, he does.
Right here in the middle of the face. Like that's literally, it's crazy. And he looks a lot like his half siblings because we've met a lot of the parents of his half siblings and we all have pictures. It's like this little kind of donor Facebook page. And he looks a lot like his siblings. So whoever that donor was, those genes are flow strong.
Yep, they absolutely those genes are strong. Yep.
But yeah, that's cool. I mean, wonder how the dude feels. Does he ever want to meet his kids, play sports with them, see them graduate high school? I don't know. I would love to know. I would love to talk to a donor actually to know if he wants to know his kids or.
Well, I mean, and I know we're going to have a longer, extensive, a longer conversation, hopefully, if, CK and his wife can join us or whatever. But some people, and in their case, felt a desire to help other people that are struggling.
Yeah.
So they decided that they were happy with their children. And then they had all of these left. And it was like, what do we do with them? And for them, it was obviously through extensive conversations and deciding together what they felt like was the best thing to do. And for them, it was very important to help other people. So some people could do it simply because you get paid. Some people could do it because they see the struggle that maybe they've gone through personally and then been successful. So they were like, hey, maybe I can help. Or there's just people that out there that want to help. You know what I mean? So I think it's very like person to person kind of situation. But I mean, that would be cool one day, And
I think it's the same as people that want to give their kid up for adoption. That there are people out there struggling, going kind of through it, and you want help. I think that's awesome. And if you want to know, I mean, I don't know. I hope if Garrett wants to find his dad, that his dad's okay with meeting him. And, maybe not. I mean, I met my dad when I was 32, really, to actually have a relationship. And we have a great kind of friendship relationship. It's not a father-daughter. It's not a he's my dad, like let me ask for advice or anything like that, or call him when I'm sad. But he's a good dude. When we get together, we talk, we hang out, we're fine. I get to ask him,
Sports.
get to ask family questions. Every once in a while I find something, I'm like, oh shit, I got that from you. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's hereditary and it's cool.
Yep.
So, I hope if he wants that, hey, Craig, what's up? I hope his dad will want to do that with him. But,
But we also, with as many siblings as he has, he donated for a long time, and you also don't know when he started donating. You don't know. I mean, you can pay more money to know even more stuff, but we don't know. And also too, like, just because this is an open,
an open
donor.
Yeah. There you go.
Sorry, I couldn't find the word. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
An open donor, they still also have the right to change their mind.
Yeah.
So we're giving G the best option and chance that we felt, but it's very possible that by the time G's 18 or 21, that his biological father will say, no, thank you.
Yeah.
And that's also something that we will support Garrett through when we get there.
Also,
so
32. Wow. Yeah, Jody. I met him. I'm going to say he came to visit me once when I was like 5. I don't really remember that. I only remember kind of what adults told me. And then I know that I met him and one of my sisters when I was like 14, but it was like one time for a sit down lunch. It's not like I got to know him or whatever, but I really got to meet him at 32. Like we got to go sit down, talk about a lot of things, talk about my mom, talk about his wife, his kids, just everything, my sisters. And then we kind of put the past behind us, became friends, and now we're just kind of chilling as friends. So yeah. But Kenneth, does donor dude give up any future? Yeah. In order to do that, they have to do it out of the gate. As soon as they donate, they have to sign away all those rights to their sperm.
Yeah.
So
that's why I was very adamant about getting a donor that we didn't know.
Yeah. Because in the beginning, I definitely was like, hey, we have a couple of good guy friends, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I was being cheap because I don't know.
But yeah, that was very important for me to.
We had some gay guy friends that I was just like, hey, like
we could ask them.
Yeah. And
they all said the same thing. If we did, because we kind of started talking about it with them, that they said, well, yeah, of course. And I would never interfere, and I would never want to play daddy and be in that role. And I always had this feeling where you say that, but then you have a child that comes out looking like you, acting like you, and
you're in our life.
It's and you're in our life
because we're friends,
right?
Yeah,
you're in our life.
Are you really gonna want to be, Uncle Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. But and then also extended family too, or their family, the parents that know that they have a grandchild out there that they have no relationship with, so it's not one of those things where it's just one person. It's a multitude of people. It's exactly.
Right.
Exactly, Craig. It's very easy to say until you see this baby. And one of our dearest friends, like, was very much like, I'll be fine.
Shut up. Never.
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 I was, he's like, yeah, I would if you want to. And I said, no.
Yeah.
Wasn't going to happen, because there is always that possibility that when you see your child, even if the rights were signed away, and even if all of that, like, for me, that still wasn't going to be enough.
Yeah.
So, But yes, they don't have any rights.
Yeah, and I think you did that kind of for protection of me.
1,000,000%.
Because if they did decide that they wanted, if Uncle Alex did decide that he wants his kid, he could come get his kid. Like he could
Mhm.
petition and whatever. So a lot of it is protection of the not birth mother.
Yeah.
Um,
And every decision that we made, my number one focus was the protection of you. And even now we talk about it all the time, like with our will, with all of our, signing everything, who can answer him or answer for him, call doctors, all type of stuff, like, because I'm the birth mom.
Yeah.
So he is biologically mine. He's not biologically yours. So when we decided that we were going to use my egg and that you didn't want to retrieve yours and then I would carry it or whatever, like we knew that. We knew that there were going to be those risks or extra steps that we were going to have to take, and I always fought the hardest for that, because there's no way that anybody has the right to come in and do anything and take anything away from you. Like, you are his mother,
yeah.
and I am his biological mother, but you are his mother. You know what I mean? And so when we decided to do this, I always was the most vocal on protecting you and making sure that nobody.
That's a lot of concerns. I mean, that's a lot of concerns in all of the kind of the gay community is that's half of what went crazy during this election is just, at least my generation knows that used to be possible. You used to be able to take, the baby away. You used to be able to take the house away or not go visit. Like that was what happened in the 90s and the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've been all fearful of that now. And there's still some fear in there left. Like, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not fearful of it. We got married and gave birth in New York State. And so as long as we're in New York State, for the most part, they can't do anything about it because New York State protects all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's protected federally too. But if Trump does what everybody says he's going to do, which I don't think he's going to do, and he takes that federal protection away, then yeah, probably we'll have to do wills or whatever. But I don't believe that at all. So I think we're fine. But yeah, that's why we didn't do a donor we knew. I have a lot of friends that did donors. I have a lot of friends that it wasn't even go to the hospital. It was just fuck your friends and have a baby.
Nope.
Nope. Then the other person, the spouse was like okay with it. And I was like, you were okay with what? And
there's no way.
Like, I just have to be in the room.
There's
what?
No way.
I couldn't do it. I mean, to each their own again, but no,
absolutely not.
So
absolutely not. But
it's a crazy world out there. And
yeah.
But yeah. What else? What else we got? We did that. Our puppy has worms, so we're taking care of that right now. Poor thing. Map lady, do them anyway to protect your assets. Put it in a trust for him who only gets an allowance until 35 to keep him off drugs. Fair. It's what we did with a much younger sister. Okay. It's definitely complicated. Most everything that we do is in both of our names. So it would be very difficult, but I see what you're saying. And yeah, it's about that time to look into it because we're starting to do things for him, right? Like he's got what is that credit card that's attached to Colleen, so that he can start building his credit now, even though he's not really using a credit card. He's got we started his Fidelity. He has his own bank account, stuff like that. So we're starting to do stuff that's like in his name that people can't mess with and is just for him. So
yeah. And it's cool though, because that's something that was not done when I was younger. I don't even remember ever talking about that kind of stuff, Yeah,
it was taught to me. My grandfather was very into teaching me that stuff, but
yeah. but having his own stuff
yeah.
in his own name and building his credit now, but not in a way of building his credit to take it later.
Yeah, no.
You know, I mean, I've heard stories about
Yo,
how
those parents that do that are wild.
Yep. I know a couple parents that have taken their children's information and opened up,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like a cell phone
Or even their electric bill.
cable,
Yeah.
electric bill, and put it under their kids' names. And then if they default on it, it goes towards their kids. And some of these kids haven't realized it until later on when they go to, I don't know, set up their own account for something.
Or buy a car or
Yep.
or get a cell phone even.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they tell them that they can't because they, you know, they got all this stuff, all this bad credit in their name, and they owe all this money. And they're like, but that wasn't me. Well, they used your name, your social security number, which is
That's
real.
wild.
I would never do that to him.
Like my mother and I had a wild ride throughout my life and her life. She never did that to me. I mean, if anything, that was like the one thing she actually taught me that was, you know, there's a couple of things that I use in my life right now. I'm like, oh, thank you, mom. Like, appreciate you. And we had a wild life. So I can't even imagine. I guess those are the, well, if you think about Utica, those are the moms that are on like, they're getting, you know, child support and welfare for like the 5 kids that they had that
food stamps.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. That's crazy, dude. I could never do that to him.
I would never do that to him.
Yeah.
I would never put his name down for anything to ruin his credit.
My little sister got real nice after she figured out I'm the executor.
I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
I'm sure she did. Does she send you flowers all the time?
I have a good story for that, Map Lady. I'll probably have to DM you and tell you that offline. I have a good story for that too. It's when people pass, it's crazy the amount of ruthlessness that can happen when people pass. Like when my grandfather passed a while ago, it was pretty calm. We kind of all knew who the executor was going to be. My grandparents have 4 kids, one of them being my mother. And I don't know anything about that stuff, or I didn't know anything about that stuff in the beginning. And then when my mom passed, I got thrust front and center, and I was like, oh, I should probably learn this stuff and what it means. Cause apparently like I'm here now. Because my mother's not here. So I have to know some stuff. And it just, you don't think about it that way. You just think about the fact like, hey, I just lost a loved one. Hey, I just lost my mom. Hey, I just lost my grandpa.
Yeah.
It's you don't, that kind of was never the thing on my brain of like, who's getting what or who's responsible for what. Like, it didn't, I don't know.
Yeah, that was very grown up. or where I felt very, very grown up when that was thrown to me. So I am the executor for my father. And that was something that he's been putting.
Oh yeah, you're an executor, huh?
I am.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh. No.
Yep. And
hey, how did you get way more responsibility than me? I'm like, but you do. You have like
I do. So I am the executor and healthcare proxy for my father. And he just finalized his will. And I said, I will do as you see fit and I will honor your wishes. And he's a Vietnam vet. I'm pretty sure I told you guys. So he wants to be buried at Arlington. He wants that whole thing and whatever. And then when it came to like his money and all type of stuff, I was like, whatever you want to do, I will follow suit. But signing those papers and being responsible for things, you know, when he had his stroke, I was the one that they called, and it was in the middle of the night. So he's
dude, and I can't
awesome.
even. I'll tell those stories, dude. If you look at his DD 214 and read it, I cried when I read his DD 214. It was crazy. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's okay. So first I was his healthcare proxy. And then when he had his stroke, and they were supposed to get approval from me for surgery, but it was in the middle of the night and I was asleep and they couldn't reach me. So they had to do like the 2-doctor, like if
Yeah, the
two,
sign off,
if
the
two
two
or
doc-
if 2 or more doctors agreed
Yeah.
that this was life-saving, then they all had to sign in, which kind of overthrew them not getting anything.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they did, because they saved his life.
Yep.
But when it comes to medical stuff, I am his healthcare proxy when he is unable to advocate for himself. And then he decided that he wanted me to be the executor of his will. And it makes you feel very grown up. It also,
You got 2 brothers and there's grandkids and there's a lot of stuff.
see, but the thing for me is I was like, I will do this for you because I don't want to deal with bullshit after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I can simply say to my father has 2, with my mother has 2 children, me and my middle brother. My eldest brother is my brother through my mother. So I have 2 other brothers. But my middle brother and I have the same father. And I know how messy shit can get. Like, I know how messy shit's going to get when my mother passes. And so for me, I was like, whatever you need me to sign so that I can simply say this is what he wanted and I don't have to answer for anything else. Like, that's exactly what I'll do. But it became very, very real when I actually had to sign, and I have a copy of it here with us. And
yeah, it's crazy.
it's really crazy. And I think that that's something that you don't realize too, is that eventually you get to the point where we as children have to step up and take care of our parents in one way or another, the best that we can, and the best that they allow us to too, you know? And so it's one of those things where it's like, it's becoming very real. Like, my parents are getting older. My father's had a stroke, you know, my mother has Parkinson's. Like, it's starting to get to this feeling of like, holy crap, like they're getting older, you know? And so that became very, very real. But my dad's always been nice to me. So
Your dad's super cool. And he knows you're like Map Lady just said, totally, I'm not the oldest, but I got picked because you have to be able to pull the plug if they're vegetative. My sister's
See, that's a good point. And I should he did put that into his will, because I am not that one. I don't have the strength. And I say to Garrett all the time, like,
I better put in
you
my
have
will
to
what I want.
put it in
Yeah.
writing, because I am that one.
She'll jump on my chest till I'm 120. If
Well, let him jump on your chest. But if, you know, if it ever got to a point where you are on machines and tubes and whatever,
Yeah,
like
no.
to be able to say that I would be the one that would be able to say, yes, pull the plug. I'm not that person. So and that's exactly what I said to my father too. I said, I will honor everything that you want, but you need to be specific as to what you want. And he is. And he
Yeah.
you know, like, jump on my chest. If
Yep.
I'm in a vegetated state, then I forget however many days, but like eventually you gotta let me go. You know what I mean? But no, it's crazy.
All that stuff is just messy, plain and simple. Elderly don't think clearly, change power of attorneys and executors. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
If you have those type of family members, you see it all the time. They'll do it. I mean, there's arguments everywhere. You don't have to have like 6 siblings. It could be 2 siblings and it's messy. So, and a weird spouse or something, like it could get,
Yeah.
it could get crazy. You
Yep.
get funky in there.
But that's the thing. It's better to just have things in writing, whatever he wants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, who am I?
Yeah.
I mean, and this is how I think about it. Like, who am I to tell him what he should do with his assets, with his money, with his, his funeral? Like, who am I to tell him that? I'm not that child. If you want to leave this here and that there and this over here, and like, fine. You want to spend it all now? Fucking fine. It's your money. You know what I mean? Like, go do what you want to do with it.
He's that guy though. Your dad's that guy that will like leave all the assets that are in the bank accounts or whatever, and then like just give you quietly a map to like a treasure chest in his backyard somewhere.
For shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Get him on a good day. Yeah, probably write something up for the baby.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
but that's the thing. Like,
it leads to a lot of family squabbles real quick, though,
funerals
dude.
are messy. Funerals and weddings are fucking messy.
And then who's coming, and that's why we just kind of eloped, because it was like, nah, I just don't want to fuck with the people who feel like coming, don't want to come, whatever.
Yep.
So,
but that's the thing. You have to do what's best for yourself. And if you spend the rest of your life trying to get people to,
yeah,
you know, I mean, and it kind of goes, I mean, we're kind of going full circle, but this validation of like somebody doing the right thing, and or validation of being liked by everybody or being wanted by everybody and whatever. Like, if you spend your entire life like that, like if we waited for people to be okay with us being together, we would have never gotten married.
Yeah, for sure.
We never would have gotten married. And people came around when we had our son.
Yeah,
but
5 years later, they didn't come around after we had already been married. They came around when we had a baby.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're serious. You have a baby.
Yeah. But even when they came around,
they didn't.
Like,
Yeah.
who, like, if you really look around and who is with us, with our families, like, nothing's really changed.
No.
Nothing's really changed. And that's fine. And I know that there are members of my family that are still angry at me for leaving. I get that. I get that. But I had to do what I felt like was best for me. And I say in my life, it's the best decision I ever made.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah. But yeah, Jeffrey Bushwood, they're messy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, God, sometimes anything with family. When my dad died, my stepmother wouldn't pony up, and I had to pay
10K. That's also the thing that's crazy, is that funerals are so expensive. They're so expensive.
I can't say anything. I have never had good experiences with step parents. So my stepfather or my dad's stepmother or my dad's wife. So I don't know. I can't say. I won't talk about that. There's probably some good step parents out there, but I don't have that experience. So it's kind of weird. But
yeah, they're just messy. They're just messy.
Family's messy. I mean, I guess that's just the rule of thumb. Family's messy. Yeah. It's whatever. You hang on to what you can hang on to and try to forgive people, try to understand, and
you give your time and energy where you feel like it's the most important.
Yeah.
You know, and just because we're family doesn't necessarily mean that we get along anymore. You know what I mean? Like, they also.
Yeah, I'm not doing that episode, Kenneth.
Go find a different podcast.
That's not an episode.
Go find a different podcast for that. You know, and I also think too, and I forget, it might have been Tyler Perry who said this, but I don't think it was his quote. But if you think of people like a tree, like, not everybody is supposed to be the root of your tree. But if you think about a tree, the roots are. Or I'm sorry, if you think about people, like I will, like, my roots are you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another root is Jeff. He's been in my life for a very, very long time. Like, those are you are the people that are here. And then you have the branches, and then those people are here a little bit more, but not as much as the roots. They're not as, the value is not as much as the roots.
And they don't have to be here all the time.
And the leaves are the other people that fall off during the season. So the point being is that not everybody is supposed to be here for your entire life.
Yeah.
And when you start to realize that, and at least for me, I've been able to release a lot of that fear of validation, or fear of not being wanted, or fear of I'm missing out on stuff, or I'm not loved enough, I'm not worth it enough, because believing that every single person that I have come in contact with is supposed to be here for my entire life instead of just seasons was paralyzing to me. It was consuming for me, and I think that when it comes to my family as well too, like I've been very, very close to some of my cousins at different seasons of my life. And then since moving away, I don't have that same relationship with them anymore. Not because of any other reason than I just moved away. And as we all know, if you don't live in close proximity to somebody, or you don't see them every day at the gym, or you don't see them every day at, if you do a class, or your kids' parents, or what, like, or your kids' friends' parents, like if you don't see people every day, then you don't talk to these people.
Yeah.
And so you start to fall apart and separate a little bit. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean I love you less. Doesn't mean I wish you ill. I hope you're well. And I'm happy for you regardless of what, where you're at. But that's helped me a lot, where you realize that not everybody's supposed to be the roots of your life. So
I've always wondered this. Can you, okay, so people fall away or whatever, but have you ever had like a friend, like you have your best friend, right? Have you ever had another friend where your best friend didn't like the next friend? Was that ever possible for you? I'm just curious, because a lot of people can't. Like, if their best friend doesn't like the next one, then they can't be friends with that one. And I always wondered about that, because it's like if somebody wronged me, and sounds like chick drama. Yeah, pretty much. It is. But I know a lot of dudes who act like chicks sometimes. So that's why I'm asking. But can you have a friend that your best friend doesn't like? Is that possible? I mean, I know I can. I do it all the time.
Yeah. I think it depends on the person, because in my scenarios, no, I think it is, because growing up, I had a best friend and not many people liked her that I was friends with.
Okay.
So, I mean, and I still hung out with my best friend all the time, but there were different situations, there were different scenarios where I would go and I would go hang out with other people, and she just wouldn't come. Not because I was like, you can't come. It was just, she also didn't want to come too. You know what I mean? So there are times that people didn't like each other, but I still was like, well, I'm friends with these people, and I'm friends with, but I also, because you call me a drifter in school, I was really good. Like,
you could bounce between all of the,
click with this one and click with that group, because I played soccer, and then I bowled, and then I and then I was on a competitive dancer. And then when some of those members of that team at my studio started coming to school with me, like, and then I had my friends that I grew up with. Then I had my friends that I met through them being friends with these other people. So then I became, like, I was a drifter. I was at one point really close to every single person because then I was the tomboy, and then I used to hang out with the boys all the time too. You know what I mean? So I kind of was like,
I just always feel like just because that person isn't your cup of tea doesn't mean, Garrett, not to blow your cover, but you are hinting at Sevon and Wooly. But are you hinting at No, I wasn't actually. That drama. No. That drama I actually found out about like the other day, because Colleen was going through stories. I wasn't even really, and then I went back.
I told her. And I've been telling her. Telling her. The drama lives in the stories. You find all the tea in the stories.
Then I went back and listened to the podcast that I had missed, and I was like, oh shit. Okay. But is that even really like is that even really like, do they even actually really hate each other?
I have to they are.
Oh,
look at them.
We bought this boy a puppy, and he's in love. He's in love. He can't stop.
He cannot help himself.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm trying to figure it out, because I heard the podcast with Savon too, where he's talking about Wooly living rent free in his head. And then he's like, well, Wooly put up 7 stories 2 posts and a whole podcast about me. So who's living rent? To me, I don't even, do they actually hate each other? They use each other for so much content that I'm not even
Kind of
sure.
thinks it's a write up.
In all
It's a
seriousness,
work.
I think Willie and Sevon is a work. They have been in it together to drive open signups. Right? Like I'm actually seriously not sure. I don't know.
So much for not talking about this, honey.
I know, right?
I know, Bernie.
It
Gotta leave it up
wasn't
to Bernie.
yeah, Bernie. And that's not where I was going, but we can go here if you want to. I honestly think the same thing, Kenneth. I kind of think they work well together.
So wait, they're in this for the
A little
common
bit.
cause.
I-
They're on the same team and they just don't want to admit they're on the
I
same
kind
team.
of think so. Like the funniest part to me where Sevon's like, there is no challenge. Basically, I'm paying Wooly $500 to do the open. Like that shit was, I fell out. I thought that was hysterical. Some of Wooly's shit I thought was hysterical. Like, I don't know. I can't tell whether it's a
bit or not.
Yeah, it's a good yin yang right now. Like it's kind of great. I don't know if they actually hate each other or not. I don't think Sevon hates anybody. Like I don't know. I have no idea.
I think it's possible that Sevon probably hates
It's
one or two
I
people.
mean, it's
it's
that's
I
possible.
mean, it's possible for everybody. So
it's in our DNA. It could be. But no, I don't know. I can't tell. I can't, because whatever it is that they're doing really well for people to be paying attention to the open.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever is driving the two of them, like it's doing, I think, what they both want it to do, which is people are paying attention to the open and are going to watch. Dude, if they live stream this shit, that's going to be fucking fire.
Wait.
I'll pay for that. They should put it behind a paywall.
You should pitch that shit.
I would pay for that.
You should pitch that shit to Sevon and say that during the open, have Wooly and Sevon on live doing the open workout, and then whoever,
not on my stream. I don't want that.
I'm not saying on yours. I'm
say.
saying on his, kind of like they do with Kill Taylor. Like, they have a Kill Taylor program. Let them do something where during the open,
that'd be freaking fire.
You know, S versus W, like, let's go for the open, and then let them. Why don't they do something like we used to do? Like they should. Whoever loses has to pay rent.
Yeah, you got to pay rent. Like if
some of the rent that we did was we've told you this a little bit.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Susan's comment was so.
I saw that shit too. That was hysterical.
But like pay rent.
Kill Wooly. You're going to kill Taylor. This week of Kill Wooly. Don't forget, Sevon mentioned a mysterious new guy in the group chat. Yeah, are we all trying to figure out who that is? I heard that, but I couldn't. I don't know. But didn't he take him out like immediately? That was the funniest part. Was he was like, oh, he's already in the group chat, and then he's like, well, now you're not. And then took him out. That's what I laughed at. If it's Wooly in the group chat, I'm dead. Is it? It's Wooly? Stop. Don't spread rumors, Kenneth. We're not a rumor podcast. We don't do rumors.
We drop the news.
We just speculate. We just speculate over here.
Yep. But yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah.
They'd have to pay rent. It's like rent for time or something.
Yeah, and film it the way that we filmed it with you standing in a garbage can. That was amazing.
My God. And I recited that beautiful poem, remember? That you wrote me?
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking it's Seth from Jump Ship. That would be cool. He's a good dude to be in the group chat. I don't know if he's going to like Taylor Tuck picks, but, you know, I think he could handle it. That's fire.
Is it Kenneth?
Kenneth,
are
you in the group chat?
Is it you?
What's going on? I mean,
he said, I am not. I wish.
Yo, they can't. Is it Jake? If they let Jake in that bitch,
they're gonna be God.
Talk about ass jokes. There'll be so many.
Can you imagine?
There'll be so many Cheerio jokes in that one.
No, all you'll see is, or I don't know,
or glory hole jokes.
Yep.
No, that's fire.
Funny.
But yeah, that would be cool. I would totally. If they did it and they streamed it, I would totally pay. I already pay, like I'm a Sevon member for however many months. I would totally pay to watch that.
Hello, John Willie.
What's up, Willie? I logged in and saw Kill Willie, and now I'm scared. Dude. Nah, bro. No, just we want to see you guys do the open behind the paywall. I said I would totally pay for it.
Yeah. Live
Like
stream.
I would watch it.
Live stream.
Just like,
and whoever loses.
yeah.
So Garrett and I used to do whoever loses had to pay rent during the open. So between you and Sevon, whoever loses has to pay rent.
Keep talking. Let me see if I can find the stupid ass rent that you paid.
She made me stand in
a garbage
can and recite a beautiful poem that she wrote.
Stop it. It was amazing.
I mean, I was pretty awful to her. I made her eat an onion as an apple. I made her drink 3 raw eggs. I made her put peanut
That wasn't
butter.
so bad because I thought I was Rocky. I just played the Rocky theme song and drank the raw eggs and felt
yes,
powerful.
She had to wear my leggings to a CrossFit class on a Saturday, one of the biggest classes at the gym that we used to go to. And she had to do the entire workout in my leggings. But she chose to put my tank top on. So she put the little cherry on top.
Hey, if I'm going to do the whole thing, I'm going to do the whole fucking thing.
I had her put peanut butter on her nose and let my dogs lick it off her nose. Mine were bad, but they weren't that bad.
They were bad for me.
The onion one was pretty bad.
That was pretty fucking horrible.
Oh, I have to find this picture because I had a shirt made. Remember that?
Oh, my wife. Yeah, she did do it to me. I
had a shirt that was made that said my wife is fitter than me.
Oh my God. And I had to wear it like all week long.
She wore it in the store. Oh God, where is that? It's so good.
Oh man, I can't find it. It's probably on your page because you're the one that had to pay rent. But that was fire when I put you in the dumpster.
The dumpster. That
great.
Was so funny.
Or did I film it and put it up? Oh my God, that was great. Yeah, you kicked my ass that open though.
Oh,
so it's
this
fine.
is fun too.
Oh no, here it is. Got it.
Oh, you got it.
Fire. This is so fire. Woo. Oh, all right, hold on. Oh God, this is good. I gotta take it off. It's already playing. Dude, I'm so proud of myself.
What year was that? Does it say?
I probably will when I share it, but this is so good. All right. Here we go.
Nice.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So I lost 20.3 to my wife by a lot. By a lot. So my rent payment is standing in this recycle bin and reciting this beautiful poem that she wrote.
Thank you. Dude. Action.
Okay, ready? Here we go. I gave my wife an onion. It almost turned her blue. Now I'm standing in the recycle bin talking straight to you. I gave my wife a CrossFit shirt that had her quite confused. Now I'm in the recycle bin, not at all amused. I won the first 2 open workouts and lost in number 3. Now I'm in the recycle bin and my wife is so happy. Down with 2 to go, and though I'm in the bin, I can see now by the look in her eye that my wife wants to win.
Yay, good job, babe. Dude, we did this for like so many opens. It was so amazing. I'm so proud of that shit, dude.
That's so good.
My shit rhymes, whatever.
It did.
It was amazing. It was so funny.
But
I'm so proud of you. Good job, babe.
I also gave her a great gift when she turned 40.
Great bars, right? Yeah, great bars. That's it.
So she didn't want a party. I was going to throw her a huge party for her birthday. And she said, please don't. Like, beg me, don't do it. So I thought of something even better for her 40th. Do you remember this?
No. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I sent her a birthday gram. This is one of our really good friends, Scott. And Garrett used to coach at the gym. And so I sent this
was
to
like
her.
at like 5 a.m. in the morning, too.
I sent her this.
Matt, you see that? I was a cuck. It's all right. We had to wear masks. It was mandatory.
It was so good. It was so good.
New York State, bruh. New York State.
Oh God, we did so many things to each other.
Yeah, we fucked each other up. Back in the day, they used to have Battle of the Network Stars. I remember that. Why not Battle of the CrossFit Podcasters for the Open? I put 2 on Chase. Oh, dude, that would be awesome. That'd be fire.
Yeah.
All the CrossFit podcasters. That'd be amazing.
That would be.
That'd be so fire. I don't count as one, so you can't. I can't get in.
Did I
And the
have
master.
this
I
one?
know, Kenneth. Shh. I know. I did it. I did all the things.
Did I have this account? I'm looking on my Colin Glitton one. I don't know if I had this account when we did rent.
That's fine. We did a lot of stuff, but that would be so cool if they did, like, it would. I mean, pay the $500, whatever. But if they just like pranked each other the entire time,
That would be so good.
I miss. You'll put. Oh, who's got Chase? Somebody had Chase. Somebody's got Bill.
I got Bill.
Kenneth's got Bill. Jeffrey Birchfield. Big Papa Birch got 10 on. You know what? Maybe I'll just take all the. I'll take all the side bets and match them.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll be the facilitator of that, or either that, or we have to get Tyler to throw up a
The
open
P
bet.
score stuff.
Yeah, no, not P score, but throw up an open bet for.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Hey, who benefits from P score, Sevon or Wooly? Anybody know? Would that be a Sevon thing? Yeah, Watkins. Oh yeah, Watkins might win. That'd be fun. What about John? Not Wooly.
Young.
Thank you. Oh, he's going
Yeah.
grid league. He's not.
He is.
He's not trying to be fit right now. He's trying to go strong and be buff and do
Oh
peptides.
shit! I remember this. Remember when I ended up on the Rogue website?
Oh, we're just sitting around chilling. Oh yeah, you
Remember
did. You were
that?
super pumped
That
about
was
that.
cool.
That was Colleen's claim to fame.
That
She
was
was
really
very
cool.
pumped about that.
I was walking a yoke and had a Rogue belt on, and
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know how I ended up on the website, but that was pretty cool. No, I can't find it. I was looking.
No, it's all
and I
good.
can't find
It's
it.
fine.
But
That was fun. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'll watch it. I'll pretty much at this point. I don't know. I don't know what I'm watching. I haven't watched anything. I have to go watch the documentary. I haven't even watched the documentary yet.
yeah, we haven't. We
And
didn't
I
buy
guess I'm
it
supposed to
yet.
go. Yeah,
so-
I guess I'm supposed to go watch that.
We usually did.
But
We used to just the minute that it came out, we used to always buy it. So,
yeah,
but I am and I'm telling you, and babe, I haven't told you this yet. I reached out to the local CrossFit gym that's right down the street from us, and I might go walk into a CrossFit class tomorrow.
go get it.
So
Get it.
I
get
might
it.
officially be back in a CrossFit affiliate. So hopefully I'll get a response. I don't have an answer yet. But hopefully I'll get a response so that I can drop into a class sometime this week, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. So yeah, I've been really kind of itching to get back into CrossFit, change it up a little bit. You know, I'm still going to do boxing, you know, probably once a week or twice a week or whatever, still just lift too, but kind of feeling that pull to get back into CrossFit and push myself again. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. It's been a long time since I've stepped back into a CrossFit gym. What, it's been two years?
Yeah.
2 years since we left.
Yeah.
So
I'm in-
this summer will be 2 years.
I'm in bro sesh right now. I'm reading Muscle and Fitness and taking creatine and getting yoked and building my biceps. And
Next year,
yeah.
Bernie, I'll enter next year.
yeah, no.
Yeah, I'll enter next year.
She's the one to do it. She's like, yeah, she's definitely out of the two of us.
You should talk to Sevon. That would be fun. Something for us. It would be fun for all of us to do together, and like
fun for all of you to do together.
to do a podcast open.
I'll
Who's
get
the-
I'll
who's
get
the
everybody.
fittest
I'll
podcaster in the
get
space?
Bernie and Judy and Jody.
But you
and
know what I'll
Jeff
do?
And CK and
Wait,
Jet and everybody.
You know what
to
I'll do?
commentate.
As I'm training for it, I'll request one of them to be my coach.
Yeah.
So I can out.
That's fire.
So I will train legit to be the fittest podcaster in the
Oh, that's
space.
funny. That'd be cool. That'd be a fun. Well, can't you put that on the open leaderboard? Like, can you make your own
I think
leaderboard?
so,
Like
right?
fittest
Fittest podcaster.
podcaster
Yep.
in the space. That'd
Yep.
be fire.
That would be so funny.
Hiller would win that, but he's on
Yes,
Voids. Does that
Jody.
count?
What? Judy, yes. Chief Nation is way too far. If they were closer,
Yeah.
I would go see
Yeah,
Jet every day.
for sure.
I would definitely go. I would be in CrossFit. I would have been in CrossFit sooner if Jet was closer, but I can't. It's like over an hour drive to get there, and to go every single day would just be crazy.
That's
No, Kenneth, I have not. Honey, don't read the last comment. You don't need to say anything. No, I have not yet, but
She's going to.
I will. Yep.
She's a little nervous. She keeps showing it to me, and she was like, hits the button to put it in the cart, and then she's like, fuck, what if I fuck up? Like, and then she doesn't, and then
No,
John, you're eating cake and donuts until after Christmas.
Same. I'll still go work out, but I'm also eating cake and donuts until Christmas.
Oh shit, you had a Seven Eastas group for the Open last year? That's fire.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, it's one of those weird things, and I know you're gonna roll your eyes and you're gonna laugh at me because you deal with this all the time with me. It's this weird feeling of like I can go to the store and grab stuff for you and the baby like nothing, or the dogs, like it's no big deal, and I'm like, it doesn't matter, I'll just get this and this and this and this. But when it comes to stuff like that, it's so weird for me. Sometimes I get these feelings that I'm like, oh, I don't really need that. Like not that I can't afford it, but it's like, I don't really need that. I can figure out by myself and all this type of stuff. And so I think I'm just kind of having one of those little feelings around it where it's like, I don't really need it. I can fit, like kind of thing.
No, the thing is once you buy it, you won't, like, you'll do it down to the T. Like you won't be able to not do the whole entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get his whole training jack, like you'll be in the gym for like all day.
Yeah.
That's just how you are. So I think that you're not.
Yeah. Cause I just finished my strength training.
Yeah.
And I haven't been on it probably for the last couple weeks. And I still go in and I still lift, but I'm not following it strictly anymore. So I kind of feel a little like, yeah, but I did lift 185.
Yeah.
2 deadlifts the other day with no belt, which I was very excited about because I have never lifted that much without a belt because I was that person. And that's also something I've been kind of like iffy about getting back into CrossFit because I was that person that had knee sleeves and a belt and like lifters and wristbands and all this type of stuff. And it's actually been very nice to build my strength without all of that stuff. And so that is a little bit of where I'm iffy on going back to CrossFit because I don't want to go back to having to have all these crutches again where I, and I hurt my back really bad a couple times with CrossFit, so but also that falls on me too. I am smarter than that. I am a coach myself and I don't have a coach that's going to push me to the point where I'm going to hurt myself again,
No, I'm the weird one where it's fun to me. It's like, if I see Rich Froning wearing a headband, I'm about to wear a headband. If I see,
oh my God,
like, if
Sam
I see
Briggs, we had all those headbands.
Oh my God,
that she wore.
If I see Ben Smith with the knee sleeves half pulled down on his knees, like I'm doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm that nerd. I don't. if I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, I'm drinking all the Kool-Aid. That was fire. So I don't even mind that you had all the things, but yeah, I get what you're saying as far as a coach and moving the way you're supposed to move.
Well, and I just don't want to get hurt again.
I know.
Because I was hurt for a very long time after we stopped CrossFit. So
all right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, that was fun.
Dude, yeah. I like talking to y'all.
Yeah.
That was fun. Last week was fun too. You guys were all on the Sevon with me. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Because that was a good conversation. But yeah, I think this week Lauren's coming on to talk about dating. We're gonna have a whole chit chat about.
This is your girls talk.
Yeah, if you want Lauren's dating life and advice and all the things, like we're gonna do all that in CrossFit and then guns and stuff. So that'll be fun. And then just working on some other stuff. It's pretty chill this time of year because who knows what everybody's doing with all the holidays and whatever.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
we're just gonna hang out with y'all and try to have as many people on as we can just for fun and hang out and
Yeah. The boys got one more week of
guns and CrossFit.
CrossFit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
She's gonna talk dating, guns, and CrossFit. I'll just name the whole podcast that. That's Sarah Cooper, what's up? Sorry. We've been on for a minute. They helped us keep going. You guys helped me keep edging for an hour and 30 minutes. Appreciate you. Sorry. Now that I know the use of that word, I can't stop saying it. So
Get your friend.
my bad.
Get your friend. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we'll be on a couple more times before Christmas, and then
Yeah, we're gonna hang out.
I'm gonna sneak away for a couple days with the baby.
Yeah, she's leaving me home alone. So
my wife is not happy about that.
still early another time. Don't you guys have to get ready? Isn't 7 going on tonight? Don't you guys have to like eat dinner, get ready, and
I know.
take a shower for that? Like
I mean, the kids are fine. I'm watching them right now. They're both watching football.
what do you guys want to talk about? What else are we doing?
Yeah, if you guys have any
did the
questions,
yeah,
like
I mean, I got
that
me-
episode Tyler was on. He had so many questions. Like, so if you guys ever have any questions,
Yo, Corey
like, for
Leonard
us-
sent me some funny ass shit on dude. You guys have sent me some funny shit on here. But I don't know if you guys are like Star Wars fans or any shit like that, or if it's just me. But it's movie night once the kids go to bed. What are we doing? Nothing really. Tonight's kind of chill. I gotta work tomorrow. I did a prank over I pulled a prank over the weekend.
Oh my god, so funny.
It was so funny to me, but apparently didn't go over
So
well.
Funny.
Because I don't know. I've been hanging out with y'all too much. So the shit that I now think is funny, not a lot of people that were like are my friends outside of, I don't know. They don't think it's funny. I think it's hysterical. I have to go watch Kill Taylor ending. Yeah, dude. Oh, about that. You want to get into this? I plan on asking him about this. And I feel like he phrased it wrong. And help me out with this. But anytime you say like the 3 things that straight men are interested in or fascinated by is like and another man's butthole, I feel like he phrased it wrong. Can I defend my boy for a second? I feel like he phrased it wrong. I don't think he said it correctly. I think he just meant to say that he likes poop jokes. I don't feel like he meant that. Because that to me would be like, that's gay. You know what I mean? But I work at a fire hall, pranks for life. Yes, thank you, dude. Like I know, I messed up.
It wasn't.
It was so
though.
good.
It was funny.
It was so good. It really was.
It was so funny.
I'm so used to April Fool's jokes. Like that was my family when I grew up. It
Oh
was
my
just
God, the stories of you and your uncle.
serious April Fool's jokes. It was amazing. But I just pranked the wrong
people.
I thought they were pranking me. And so I was like, oh, fuck it. This is fun. I thought we were all having a good time. So I pranked back and
nope.
It didn't work out so well.
Yeah.
So we had to have a conversation and have feelings. I clearly missed the whole show. Are you all hosting Christmas? I got loads to attend and hosting one. Huh? We're not hosting.
No, hosting Christmas and then she's going to Christmas. We're not.
No.
It's just us.
Yeah.
We're just hanging out.
Yeah. No, we don't do Christmas for us is just serious. Like it's literally just us in pajamas and we cook and watch football and open presents and
we used to travel a lot.
Yeah.
And that was all on me. We used to go up and visit my family. When I first moved down here, we used to go up and visit my family every weekend. The same way that she would come up and see me every weekend when we first started dating, we were still going up every weekend to go visit my family because I felt like I needed to. And there was also pressure from them that I needed to still be involved with everything. And then that slowly started to, be every couple months. And then we were still going up multiple times a year. We definitely went up for every holiday. We were up for Thanksgiving. We came home. We were up for Christmas. We'd come home. We'd go up for my birthday, which is January 4th, which is right after Christmas. So like we would do all of these things. And then it got to a point where we had our kid and we were still doing it. We were, we weren't going up every month, but we were going up for every holiday. We were going to for Thanksgiving and for Christmas and dragging him around everywhere. And then eventually we got to the point where she was like, I'm not going for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You can go for Thanksgiving, but I'm not going for Thanksgiving. I'm like, well, I'm not going to take, I don't want to be away from you.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to take our kid away from you on Thanksgiving. So we stopped going for Thanksgiving. And then I went to her and I was like, I want to wake up in my own bed on Christmas morning. I don't want to wake up in a hotel and then we go see friends and family or whatever.
Yeah.
So then we stop. So we don't go up for any holidays. Holidays are at home. We go up after. So we've gone to her aunt's house after Christmas.
We go hang out for New Year's.
Yeah. Or
no, we don't.
Yeah. Like
even Thanksgiving this year, we cooked for ourselves. We were home with our friend Jeff and the dogs and the baby. And
yep.
We just hung out.
It's perfect. It's perfect to be
No,
home.
Craig, I joke with him too. I don't think Taylor's gay at all. It was just funny what he said. Like the whole episode was fucking funny. I died laughing. And no, I always call him a lesbian. That's when we joke around, I call him a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
What was his other one? What? Oh, an episode worth listening. How y'all decide to start your podcast journey? I don't know. I just started it. I think I was more or less trying to figure out how I miss the whole outrage culture, or I don't know, outrage culture. I think I was like, hey, if I talk about it out loud, then maybe I'll actually try to figure out how I got lost in this outrage culture that I found myself in. And it just didn't make sense. It was like, I'm fighting for something that's not fighting for me. You know what I mean? I'm fighting for the LGBT community, but they don't accept me. I'm fighting for BLM, but I'm not black enough. I'm fighting for like all this crap. And it stopped making sense to me. Like, I guess. So I just figured if I talked about it out loud, I'd be held accountable by anybody that is listening to me. And otherwise people would hold me accountable if I fucked up. Like I've had a million people tell me that I was fucked up, and then we just talk until I figure it out. So I just figured this was easier than watching the news all day and trying to figure out if that makes sense. I guess that's kind of where it came from. But yeah, so no, Christmas at home.
Yes, Judy. So much happier. She said, aren't you so much happier?
Staying home? Yes. Yes, girl.
So much happier.
And watching all the Die Hards and all the Home Alones.
Did we establish this?
Home Alone is a Christmas movie. I mean, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yes.
Can we take a poll? I don't know how to make a poll. Can we make a poll?
What is this? Sarah Cooper, we are hosting Christmas dinner mostly so we can all stay in pajamas. Right. Until the last minute. Yeah, for real. Yep.
Sarah, something to think about. What if you do
lesbian trapped in a thumbs by?
What if you do like ugly Christmas sweater, or they don't have to get really fancy, or like come in your Christmas PJs? You know what I mean? So
no poll needed. Yeah, right. Because it's a Christmas movie. Oh yeah, I did see that. That was a great podcast that they did together. I know he was critical of himself, but I thought it was great. With that level, was a seminar staff?
Yeah,
that
level 4.
Yeah, no, that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I thought it was great. I can't watch it. I hope they do it. It'll be fire. What do you guys think of the Binge Bros? Are you guys all into Dexter? I rewatched Dexter, and I saw the second Dexter, or the not the prequel. I haven't seen the prequel yet, but I saw the one where his son kind of kills him.
Mm-hmm.
I was pissed about that. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. I was
gonna say you just ruined it all.
I'm gonna shut up, Garrett. Yep. Shut up. Okay, cool. Bacon Jody bacon and cinnamon rolls with my kid adults. Easy, lazy. Yeah, that's what we want to. Yeah, just family.
Sarah,
Dogs, cats.
you're speaking my language. That she.
We are casual.
Yep.
Might get dressed. I'll put my leggings on.
Yeah. Same.
Yep.
Same girl. Same.
Yeah, super cool.
Are
hey,
you all done Christmas shopping, or have you just started, or have you not started yet? I gotta know. I gotta know. I'm actually done. Surprisingly,
dude, I'm so hoping that we can get Tucker on. I really want to talk to Tucker. He just had his 5th kid, and I want to know if he's doing 4th. 4th?
4. I think it's 4.
I'm pretty sure it's 5.
I thought it was 4.
Mm-mm.
Let's see.
He's got 4 and then the little baby. Pretty sure he's got 5 now. I'm gonna go out the night before Christmas show. Oh my god, dude. Nope. Negative. I can't take that kind of pressure. It's got to be done. I can rap the night before. I can stay up and rap all night, and me and Colleen can have some eggnogs and get happy. But
Ain't nobody having eggnog. She's lying.
yeah, true. Milk. Bleh.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's 5.
Yeah, he just had a baby too.
Oh my goodness.
He's got like freaking 5 kids, and he's trying to go to I don't know, whatever, regionals, semifinals, whatever.
Good for
it is now.
him.
And I want to know how he feels about the whole situation, because he's one of those ones that's always just on the cusp of making it. And so, yeah, Sarah, you're right. I said the word, but I didn't really. None of us are.
Mm-hmm.
We're not. I don't do cinnamon and milk and whatnot.
Mm-mm.
So hopefully we can get.
Yes,
yeah.
child.
We call him Dreadlift, but yeah.
Bills are up by 21.
They are.
The Bills are winning. Seriously.
Yeah, 35 to 14.
Fire.
The Bills are?
Yes,
Or was that the Giants score?
that was that's
The Bills are on right. Yeah, the Bills are on now. So he's
The
probably.
Giants lost.
Dude, I woke up and this kid was watching NFL Network to find out the injury report. Like, I was like, what is happening right now? So
Why?
to see who's questionable and see who is out.
You got to make sure you guys got
oh, what's up? Noodles.
Have fun
Am
in the
I
podcast.
20 years younger? How old are you? If you're like 50 and dating a 30-year-old, then no, you're not a predator. Used to hand Shell a bunch of pistachios for stockings and eat
Del
Del
Taco.
Taco. Nice. Fire.
Del Taco reminds me of Grace and Frankie. If you have not seen that show,
Yeah.
so good.
Has anybody ever given out coal? My aunt and uncle have given out coal before.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah, no lie. They put
Like,
them in their
for
kids'
real?
stockings. Yeah, for sure.
Shut up. Wait, who?
Ted and Elena.
They did?
Yeah, they sure did.
Oh my gosh. I'm all about that.
I was like,
love
damn,
that.
dude.
That's tough.
Yeah, Bills are killing. No, my kid's not wrong when he's got scores. Yeah, thank God. Because
No,
does
he
anybody know if the
knows.
Jets won? I should have probably asked him before he left the room.
Did the Jets win?
Are you asking him through the ring camera?
Did the Jets win?
I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
Did the Jets win?
Jets?
Yes.
I put Lyman.
Jets? Yes, they did win.
They did.
The Jets won.
They
Okay.
won by 7. 32-25.
32-25.
Thanks, kid.
Thank you.
Damn, the Jets won. That's fire. Okay. I put lima beans in my dad's stockings one year. Okay, yeah. My aunt and uncle are savage. They put coal in there. Like the kids got presents, but they needed to know. So the only thing in their stockings were coal. Like that was it.
The
Uh,
Jets did
Okay, thank you.
win. That was 7 points.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so they have 4 wins and 10 losses.
4 wins and
Yeah,
10 losses.
4 wins, 10 losses. They suck. Yeah, it's fine. The only good New York
Hey.
team are the Bills. It's fine. It's all good.
Stay out of Mila's face.
What else? What is this? Burning Aaron. Are you stoked that your Mets signed Juan Soto 765? Oh my god, I know that's so much money. We are mourning in the Bronx. Are you guys really? I heard like you guys didn't care because you were gonna end up like spending it on I don't know, pitchers and a whole bunch of other position players, so you guys were gonna be fine. I
Do
don't
we
know.
really think that somebody
$765
needs
million is
that?
so fucking much money. But whatever. Look, hey, I'll rejoice. I'm one of those people. I'm a John Young. I'll rejoice when I see it. If he goes out there and hits like fucking 60 home runs, like I'm
better.
good and everybody will be fine. But if they have a great April and then suck for the rest of the year and then have a great September and then barely like don't make the playoffs, then yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bernie, we're putting our best face on it. Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, if you guys love him that much, then I'm happy that we stole him from you. Like, I guess. I don't know. Cohen's got deep pockets. I guess we signed some other pitcher who
That
from
much money,
Atlanta.
That much money?
I don't know why it is that baseball players can get that type of contract and no other sport can, but whatever. It's baseball. And Cohen's got real deep pockets. He's got just as deep as pockets as the Yankees. So go for it. And then they just got that pitcher from Atlanta too. So I guess, I don't know. I really, really hope that the Mets do good. I haven't seen the Mets do good since we had Piazza. So I'm hoping for it. Let's go. And you know, thank you, Aaron Judge, for sending Juan Soto our way because Juan Soto wanted to have his own team. He didn't want to be in the shadow of Judge. So, Kenneth, thanks, dude. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for always hanging out with us and supporting us. We appreciate it. All you guys are the best. We just like hanging out and talking at this point.
Yeah.
What type of dogs do you guys have? We have like our big one. It looks like the dog from Lady and the Tramp, the boy dog. He's a big hound dog.
He's sitting right next to me.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's an old man.
And then we got another blue heeler. She's a tiny like blue heeler.
She's the color of my hair.
Yeah, and she was exactly the same color as Colleen's hair.
She's hilarious. She's a weird dog.
So crazy.
She's
like
so weird.
It's so weird, dude.
She's such a weird dog.
Like it really is.
But no, they're awesome. They're awesome.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, you guys got him? I forget his name. Something, it's like a short name. All right, so I knew you guys were going out to get position players and we got Juan Soto. So hopefully we can afford something else, but I doubt it. No, we're looking at pitchers from like the Chinese league again or the Japanese league again, something like that. So they're awesome. They're smart fucking dogs. The healers are smart. Max Fried. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad.
Crazy.
Sorry. But she's fucking funny. She just, I don't know. She's funny. She's hysterical. We'll put some videos up of her because she does some shit I've never seen a dog do in my entire life. Like to tell us that she is hungry and wants food, she'll just jump her front paws into the dish. It's, oh my gosh.
I'm gonna put it up eventually,
but she's 6 months and yeah, that's her. That's what she does to tell us she fucking wants
she
water.
wants water.
That's literally her like, bitch, I want water. I don't know why you don't know I want water, but I want water. I've never had a dog do that.
For like 5 minutes the other day. We're
crazy.
Like, what is she doing? She's
the best,
funny.
but she's a great dog. She's very much a cuddle dog. Like when she settles, she cuddles. She's cool. It's fun.
All right, last question, and then
what else
before we go,
that's
kind
it.
of the lap. Last one. Are you guys tripping? We are weeks away from it being 2025.
Tripping? No, let's go get here. Like I don't know. 2024 has been so draining. Like I'm kind of, I want to do the whole like liberal thing and be like 2025 is my year. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I'm excited. It went fast though. I feel like Thanksgiving to Christmas went the fastest. Like the fact that Christmas is coming up next week or the week after, whatever. Like dude, that was crazy. But I'm excited.
I just can't believe it's gonna be 2025 for us.
I can't believe I'm this old.
Like,
if you want to ask me that question,
We've been together for so long.
I know.
And
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
Y2K was a huge fucking deal.
Yeah, the
for
world
sure.
was gonna end, remember?
Yeah, excuse me, this is empty. That's exactly what she said for sure.
And then she like, so she got water and then she did it again.
Yeah,
And she did it 2 times. She kind of looked at us like, I need more. And I'm like, you're not getting any more. You just got some with your tiny ass bladder. I don't need you peeing all over my house. But no, 2025 is gonna be, it's gonna be a good year.
Yeah,
you know,
exciting. It'll be fun.
And
Hope so.
for this, I think that 2025 will be a really cool. We're coming up on a year. I looked at our YouTube
podcast,
and we started this in February of last year. So this will be a we're coming up on a year, and it's
hopefully I get this freaking phone line fixed so I can have my phone back.
Yeah,
That'd be
and
amazing.
how far we've come in just
that's cool.
this time, and how much you've grown, how much we've grown, and all the things that we've changed and improved and whatever. And so for this, it'll be cool to see. Our son is great.
Yeah,
he's awesome. So he'll do good. He did get approved for OPWDD.
Yeah.
So that
for the support that he needs,
so
that we advocated for.
The
so
uphill battle continues, but he has gotten over that first mile, that first bump, I guess you could say. So
yeah,
we're excited for that. And yes, Bernie, you are correct.
What you got?
Oh, yep.
2075 will be great if the drones don't get us, dude. Those are great. They're starting to, I think the beginning of Long Island can see them right now, but I've just seen pictures from my friends sending them.
Yep.
So, but dude, what do you think? I've heard a bunch of stuff. Like I've heard Iran, I've heard their hours. I don't know. I still have to listen to the Sevon podcast with Caleb about the drones, but I've seen a lot of shit in the newspapers lately. And
it's crazy. Oh
shoot.
That was good.
Oh, it got 2 hours. Oh, that's the bad camera. Hold on. Let me just see while I'm on if I can fix it. Can I fix it while being on at the same time? Bam. Does it give you the thing or is it all the way dead? That'd be fire.
Nope. Shit, I pressed the wrong button. Turn it off again.
Oh, damn.
I was too far away.
I'm about to break the whole thing.
Okay.
See if we can make it.
Okay, try again.
Oh, it comes back. Oh, you can fix it while
There you
it's
go.
busted. Nice. That's fire.
It's almost like you have to start over again.
Yeah, I learned something new. I had to reset it. I don't know what I did, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Good.
I guess we'll see.
So now I literally only have to fix the phone line. I think I just have to get a new. I don't think I can use text now. I've been trying to use text now, and I just think that doesn't work. And I have to get like
I don't know.
I think I have to get a second phone line. So
second phone line.
I know.
Damn.
Crazy.
You a big deal now.
Who said? Spoiler alert. Sevon and Caleb didn't say much. I watch PBD and they think it's like Iran. So Sevon said he heard that it's us doing it. I think I heard a little bit, but not all of it. Their hours, something serious they don't want us to know about, just a theory. Yeah, that's what I heard him say too. Some radiation or something or whatever that they don't want us to know about. I don't know. Goal for 2025: Garrett and Sevon to meet in person with a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need that picture. Yeah.
Dude,
we do need that picture.
He's never coming to the East Coast, and I am definitely not going to the West Coast. So like, but I definitely
maybe a meet in the middle, but I don't know where in the middle. I don't think anybody
better
would
go to
be
Crash.
Leaving.
That's the only one.
No, that's East, baby.
I know, but that's as far. South Carolina is as far as yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can get her on a plane to California. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's gonna be in the cards anytime soon. But
he went to Atlanta. Oh, I might be able to do Atlanta.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So he
definitely want to have him back on. I always love having him on the show and talking and shooting the shit, and it's funny, tell stories or whatever. And then hopefully I'm trying to mess with Taylor and Souza, see where they're at, see if I can get them back on for a fun
Yeah.
conversation.
Always.
And yeah, other than that,
Always.
chilling like a villain. Can't
Yeah.
wait to see what happens. Love the drama. I'll be in the stories. I learned to be in the stories now, so I'll be in the stories.
That's where the tea is, honey.
So,
Have to believe me. That's where the tea is.
all right, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Love you guys.
All right, guys.
You're awesome.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Deuces.